Hello and welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I'm going to take you along as I share with you a week's worth of dinners. This week was all about quick and easy, so it may not be the fanciest of meals, but it all was delicious. Now let's get into it. To start off, I made some lemon butter tilapia with some fresh baby kale that I harvested from my garden. As we wait for our summer vegetables to come in, I have been loving going outside, grabbing handfuls of greens for lunch every day, and it's starting to get to the point where I can harvest greens for a few meals each day, and it has been life-changing. Right here, I am using my OXO Good Grip Salad Spinner. I will link this down below. I'm using that to clean my greens, and then I'm also taking some leftover brown rice out of the fridge, and I'm going to heat this up with about a tablespoon of water right on the stovetop, and then I'm going to serve this with my tilapia. All right here I have some leftover brown rice. I'm just going to heat that up, and I have my cast iron pan heating up as well. I'm going to make some lemon butter tilapia. I'm going to use my kale, and I'm going to saute that up as well. And then I'm going to top it with some of this Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add some butter, a little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon of each. I'm going to add some lemon pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some paprika. I'm also going to add in some salt because that is unsalted butter. Right here, I'm going to start adding in my kale. Now I'm going to take a spoonful of Parmesan cheese and add that right on top. A little bit of lemon juice. All right, let's make my plate. Got my brown rice. Got my kale and my tilapia. I'm gonna save this for when my husband gets home. And that is what's for dinner. So earlier today, I went to the store and I bought a family pack of chicken. I'm going to deal with this tomorrow. And then I also have 2 packages of local ground beef that were priced at $1.99 a pound. So I grabbed 2 packages of that. These are both about 2 pounds a piece. And then the chicken was $3.19 a pound for chicken breast. Not a good deal, but I really needed some chicken. And I also bought this $5 box of bananas. I wanted to make some fertilizer with some banana peels. So I went in for a few bunches of bananas and I grabbed this big box. I actually already have some of these bananas ready to be frozen. They're in the freezer right now. And I'm also going to chop up some more for the freezer so we have smoothies for quite a while. I ended up making fertilizer and I also was able to put up 8 gallons of bananas in the freezer for only $5. So check out those produce clearance sections and take advantage of those deals every chance you can get, because with very little work, I have gallons of bananas to go along with the berries I've been harvesting and the kale as well. I've been tossing all of that into my freezer and it is so nice that I'm going to be able to get those nutrients in all throughout the year. And for dinner, I just pulled out some ground beef and I made some burgers. Burgers is always a go-to on a busy night. My husband and I both enjoy them, and it's something that just comes together so quick. You can have dinner on the table in less than 15 minutes, and especially during these busy times, that's much needed. So I just added some seasoning salt to my burgers, and I shredded up some cheese, and just like that, dinner is started. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I go through seasons in my kitchen. Like in the winter, I do prefer to make more sides with my dinners, but in summer, sometimes I just want to eat something super quick. So lately, I've been eating a big salad for lunch, and sometimes I've just been making a sandwich for dinner. So tonight, it was just burgers. I didn't make a side. And sometimes life just goes like that. Sometimes you just do not have the energy after you've been waiting for 4 hours and you just need to eat a burger with nothing on the side. And that, my friends, was tonight's super simple dinner. And on Wednesday night, I made some fried rice. All right, I'm going to add in some veggies to this pan. Then we are going to make some fried rice. I have some peppers and then some mixed veggies. I'm scrambling up 3 eggs. And then I have my cold rice as well. All right, I have my veggies warmed up. Now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of butter and sesame oil. Not too much. That might have been a little too much. And I'm going to add some cold rice. And some soy sauce. And those eggs. I'm going to get a little bit more of that rice. Needs a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. A little bit of soy sauce. And just a little bit of teriyaki. And that is what's for dinner. We'll just serve this with some sriracha. Adding some sriracha. Gotta open it first. And some green onions. And that is what's for dinner. And for tonight, I made some super simple burrito bowls. Now to start these off, I just took a can of corn and a can of my homemade refried beans, and I'm heating each one of those up separately. Corn is one of my husband's favorite vegetables, so he really likes these on burrito bowls. And as long as I have my homemade refried beans, I do not care. I am obsessed with these things. I think since I made these refried beans, I did a canning video on them. I think I only have 4 left. So we're going to have to do an extra large batch next time, and I'm so excited to share that with you all again. All right, here I also have a leftover chicken breast. I used this chicken breast in my salad for lunch. So I pulled that out, and then I also made some rice. And with this rice, I just added in some turmeric, some red pepper flakes, salt, pepper, and this turned out absolutely delicious. I love the dehydrated red peppers from Azure Standard. And right here, I'm just going to construct my burrito bowls. I just added a layer of that rice, some corn for my husband, and some refried beans as well. Topped it with that chicken breast that I heated up, and then I just ended it with some salsa, and this was a super simple and delicious dinner. Now, of course, you could add some cheese, some sour cream, some other fresh veggies, but you know me, I just keep it simple. And for tonight's meal, we made barbecue beef sandwiches. We are going to make some barbecue beef sandwiches. I have this canned meat right here and this Sweet Baby Ray sauce that needs to be used up. And we're also going to make some mac and cheese. All right, I have my canned beef. I did drain most of the liquid out of it. Sorry if you can hear my dog eating in the background. Now once this water's boiling, I'm going to add in my mac and cheese. Now what I'm going to do is add about a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce in with that meat. Of course, I got some on the stovetop too. Maybe a little more, like a 1/2 cup. I'm going to turn that heat off. All right, my water is boiling now. So I'm adding in my pasta. I am going to drain this. All right, I'm adding in my cheese. I have a little bit of water left in there, and I left the pasta al dente. I'm adding in some pepper. Then I'm just going to turn this heat off and kind of let it set up while I make my sandwiches. I can definitely tell that this cheese gets super melty. We're gonna add some of that beef on top. I know my husband is gonna want his with a little bit extra barbecue sauce. And then I have some lettuce that I grabbed from the garden. And my husband is going to have some mac and cheese. And I am going to have some chips and dip. I have some French onion dip here. And that is what's for dinner. And the last night, my husband's favorite food truck was in town, so we had to take advantage. Ooh. Tacos and a quesadilla. And that's what's for dinner tonight. And that concludes this week's What's for Dinner episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching.